Hi, I'm Yujiang. Nice to see you guys again, and this is my sixth vlog for my week 7 coursework of mcs204. This week I'm going to talk about the political mashup. We go to reading this week. I'm going to start from the first one. It's Cute Cat Theory by Zuckerman. I sum up the topic of this reading as the civic activism and the government censorship in the age of Web 2.0. According to Zuckman, the Web 1.0 allows the physicists to share the picture of research paper, and the Web 2.0 is about sharing the picture of cute cats. So the cute cat picture means that the user publish their content in the internet for fun. In order to explain the function of Web 2.0, he mentioned his hypothesis of the read or write technology. That is, if the user used to disseminate porn, it proves that the technology works. And if user use it for activism, then the technology works well. From these two aspects, the Web 2.0 works very well. It is because that the Web 2.0 makes the process of creating and sharing content much easier. In the Web 2.0, the user share their picture of cute cat as well as the information of activism. Zuckman thinks that the activism in Web 2.0 can reinvigorate the American political culture. I would like to say it may also invigorate the political culture in China. I link it to a quote from Zuckman. He said, "Every time you force a government to block a Web 2.0 site, cutting off people's access to cute cats, you spend your political capital." By this quote, he means that if the cute cat pictures are blocked, it will let the citizen realize how fierce their government is to the sensitively political content in the internet, and it will stimulate more people to become activists. But he thinks that Chinese government is really clever for blocking the sensitive content, and at the same time allow its citizens to have the picture of cute cats by establishing and censoring their own domestic Web 2.0 site. Personally, I think this opinion in the cute cat theory and online censorship of Chinese government is a little bit ridiculous or out of date, because at the very beginning of Chinese Twitter is interesting. People express their opinion there. And at that time, the Chinese government didn't realize the power of the Chinese Twitter, so there are cute cat pictures as well as the political sensitive content there. However, as soon as the government started to censor the site strictly, people started to complain it on the site by a metaphor way, such as the river crab mentioned by Zuckman. So my opinion here is that although there are cute cat pictures, but the online censorship from the government made the Chinese are more willing and active to fight for their freedoms than ever before. I think that Chinese never stop to find a way to bypass the censorship and the firewalls to know what really happened in our country. It is true, even we can share the picture of cute cats, we still can't realize the fear of our government to the internet. Also, the censorship made us started to realize our identity as citizens. Now we are moving to the second reading, the political mashup as allegories of citizen empowerment. At first, we should know what is the video mashup. Video mashup just employs the digital device to recombine two or more pre-existing media material like a video or audio, and to recombine this material and generate a new video. The two writers think that the popularity of mashup is due to the feature of Web 2.0, which makes the mashup much easier to be created and shared. Therefore, get more people to be involved. So mashup is considered as a kind of user-generated content. But political mashup is more specific than the general video mashup. It focuses on the political issue and embodying the power of citizen. So it could be distinguished as a citizen-generated content. What I am most interesting about political mashup is its logic in this reading. One of the logic mentioned in is the critically digital intertextuality. They think the political mashup similar to the TV video using the intertextuality to criticize the political issue. It also subverts the meaning of the original material. It makes me think of the BBC TV show How Did I Got a Big News to You. It is a very typical example for the TV video mashup. But by using the digital technique in the internet, the political mashup become much more easier to be spread and created. This feature is what they mean by the critically digital intertextuality. This feature just invents everyone to make a political mashup by themselves. So political mashup is also about the participation culture. When I creating my political mashup, I think is intertextuality helped me to achieve the ironic purpose. My political mashup is based on the topic of the issue of human rights in America and China. Basically, the situation of human rights in China is worse than that in America, but most of the politicians in these two countries are not really care about human rights. They care about how to use the issue as a political weapon to attack each other. I contrast the bad situation of human rights in China with the Chinese government's excuse to deny this situation, the express that it's just what Americans said but not truth. I also contrast at how American is proud of their protection to human rights with the Wall Street video shows that they do hate the innocent people. So I think the intertextuality is very important for the political mashup. It's what the political mashup funny and have the reflexive value. That's all I got today. Thanks for watching.